I think it's important to talk about sacred feminine rage on the twin flame journey because it does do something. Okay, there's a reason for it. And I'm going to kind of explain it and how it is different than just being mad. So it can be kind of hard to explain, but sacred feminine rage is anger that comes from your soul and your heart. It doesn't come from your ego and your wounds. So the reason this is important is because when you are the feminine and you are coming into union with yourself and you know your self-worth, this is when you will probably experience sacred feminine rage, and this rage will also help activate the masculine in the relationship. When you find yourself in this energy, you will embody it, okay? You will embody it, but you also might speak on it. You might find yourself almost channeling from your soul. At one point in my journey, I was very angry and I called my twin flame, and the poor man, but I freaked out on him. But I didn't freak out, like I was just speaking truth, and that's what it does. That is what sacred feminine rage does. You speak truth. You cut through illusion. You are not going to tolerate bullshit from your masculine anymore. Okay, you're just like, no, come on, get with it. Okay. Get with it. Like, I am done. Like, how are you so, like, it'll just drive you insane. You'll be so done being patient that you might just freak out on them. And the reason, I will give you an example on why this is important. So for me, what happened to me was after I did that, I realized I channeled from my soul. When I hung up the phone, I had no idea what I said. I honestly can't even tell you what I said. I just remember speaking truth, but also speaking on my love for my masculine. It was a mix of both. So like I said, it comes from the soul and the heart, not the ego and whatnot. But what happened was after I hung up the phone, I went to go lay down in my bed, and that is when my twin flame's higher self came to me through light body form. And I do mean in light body form. I haven't had my masculine come to me in full light body form since that first experience. Like, it was very profound. It's like they were there, like a solid being, but you can't see them. So I have videos on that, trying to explain all that and their higher self, and intimacy with their higher self. But what happened was my sacred feminine rage activated my twin flame, and it brought their higher self closer to me. So when you find yourself in that position, it will bring your masculine closer to you, and it does help awaken your masculine. Now, if it is your true masculine, your true divine counterpart, they will allow you to have this rage. They will give you this space and hold space for you, and they won't yell at you, and they will allow you to preach your emotions. They will allow it. So your true masculine will allow it. They're not going to talk back to you or call you mean names or any of that kind of stuff. They will allow it, and it will actually bring you closer, which sounds strange, but it will. And I'm not saying go yell at your masculine or something. I'm not saying go do that. It'll come naturally if it's supposed to, however it does for you. Like I said, you don't always have to speak on it. You can embody that energy and they will feel it. Twin flames are very connected. Whatever energy you are feeling, you don't even have to say anything and it will do something. But I just wanted to make a little video kind of explaining it and why sacred feminine rage is important, and it is something that happens on the twin flame journey. And when it does happen, it does mean you are coming into union with yourself and you are loving yourself fully. So if it happens, remember your true masculine will allow you to do that and give you space to do that. And it's very beautiful that they will honor you in that way. So like I said, I'm not saying go yell. I'm not saying go yell at your twin flame. I'm not saying that. Yeah, sacred feminine rage isn't just in the twin flame realm. I mean, it is going on in the world right now. And I like it. I think it's cool. I'm like, hell yes. Hell yes. Feminine energy is rising. It's just what's happening with the Great Awakening and all that stuff. But aside from that, when it comes to twin flames, it will happen, and it does bring you closer to your twin flame, believe it or not. Yeah, I just want to give a little insight on what that is, but it's, like I said, different than just being angry. It is kind of hard to explain the difference until you experience it. If you have any questions regarding sacred feminine rage, or you just want to share your story on how it implies for you, because this will unfold. Jesus. This will unfold for everybody differently. But if you have any similar experiences, please let me know. I like to hear your guys' stories and your journeys, because everybody's are literally different. Very similar, but also very different. And I'm here to connect with people who are on the same journey. So if you have anything to say, please let me know, and I will see you in my next video.